Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Today we're going to be looking at my new Bighorn Classic gun safe from Costco. Yes, that's right, Costco. No, you won't find them sitting next to the toilet paper. No, you don't have to buy it as a 2-pack. In fact, you can only buy them online. Now, if you do see one in a brick and mortar store, it's because somebody's returned one. Because anything you buy online, a tangible item, you can return to any Costco store. So that's why you might see one there. Now, this is the 19 ECB. That's the model number. And the 19 refers to the amount of cubic footage, approximate cubic footage of space inside the safe, not the number of guns it can hold. Now, it lists that it can hold up to 24 long guns. And to be honest, that's really optimistic. And you'll see what I mean when we take a look at the inside. Exterior dimensions, it's 59 inches high, it's 28 inches wide, and 20 inches deep. So it's not a huge safe, but really it's a good size. Now, I've been saving up for a gun safe for quite a while, for years as a matter of fact, and I've needed one for longer than that. And I really could have bought one for, a while ago, but, I didn't want a gun cabinet because the more research and reading I did, the more I realized I needed something with a little more security. And I also realized that I did need a gun safe that I could grow into, because when you're buying a gun safe, you don't want to buy a safe that's the right size right now, because inevitably you're going to need more space, either through a configuration or just acquiring more things that you want to put in your safe. So keep that in mind, because originally I was looking for like a 10 or maybe a 12 gun safe, and then I realized that's not going to be enough. So for those of you that have purchased gun safes or own them, you know that by the time you get to over more than a 20 gun safe, like your 20 to 25 gun range, you're looking at like $900, $1,000, maybe $1,200, depending on who you buy it from. This safe here cost me $601 delivered to the end of my driveway. Now, the R&L carrier guy that delivered it was kind enough to wheel it into my garage. They're not required to do that, so I'm not going to say that's what they're going to do. But, he was nice enough to do that. So, delivered price, that's really, really good. Now, this is not a lightweight safe. This is not a glorified filing cabinet with a fancy lock on it. This is a 407-pound behemoth. And I say behemoth because we had to lug it upstairs into the second floor to put it where I wanted it. Now, fortunately, the door comes off, which is a third of the weight of this safe, because 3 of us could not bring up the whole safe, all 407 pounds. And then the next morning I realized, I was reading, I said, the front doors of these things come off. So I called the factory, and they were really, really nice, by the way. And they said, yeah, all you have to do is open the door 90 degrees and then lift straight up. And that made all the difference in the world. And it only took 2 of us and an appliance dolly to bring it up the stairs to where it sits right now to this day. Now, $601, of course, like I said, is very inexpensive. But there's a reason for it. And like I said, this is a heavy-duty safe. This is not just a gun cabinet. I'm going to show you why. One of the reasons, other than there's a Costco sale, is that it's made in China. Bighorn Classic is actually sold by Rhino Metals, or Rhino Safes. You may be more familiar with the Rhino brand than the Bighorn brand. The Bighorn, of course, is their value or their economy line, but it's still a very high-quality safe. As you see, it's got the electronic lock. Now, I know there's people out there that say, don't get the electronic lock. Go with the tried and true mechanical lock, because it'll never fail you. And honestly, you could have. For $150 more, they will put a combination lock on here, but it wasn't worth $150 to me. And actually, these will last you as long as you take care of them. You don't bash them around with a baseball bat or something like that. But let's open it up. Without showing you my combination, it's a 6-digit combination. And you have that 3-spoke, handle there that opens it up. Now, as you see, there's a light in here. It doesn't come with a light. I put that light in there. It's just one of those little cheap tap lights, fits in there rather nicely. There is no power running into the safe, and there's no way for you to run power into the safe, so just kind of keep that in mind. As you can see, my long guns are on the left here, and I've got 9.5 of them, I think I said in here. The half is for my kid's little Davy Cricket rifle, because it's, small gun. But I've got an AR-15, here's my Mosin Nagant, here's my Mossberg 30-30 lever action, there's my Ruger 1022, my Remington 700 BDL, here's my Mossberg 500 shotgun, my M1 carbine, there is my Wasser 1063, there's my M44, my AR-15 has a magazine in it back there. I could put a magazine in my AK Is that 9.5 or is that 8.5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 9.5. So I mean, I could probably fit 10 full-size rifles in there on both sides. So realistically, you probably fit 20 long guns in here. That takes account, you know, scopes, bolts, things of that nature. You could probably fit 24, like 10/22s, but you know, who's going to have that? These two shells, of course, came with the safe as well. And, you know, you can adjust the height, you know, through these rails. And, of course, it comes with these shelf clips there and things of that nature. And this is probably not going to be the final configuration. It just depends on, you know, how I mess around with it and figure out how I want to do that. I put most of my ammo up here on this top shelf. I don't know how many hundreds of ammo rounds, but, you know, you go 2 boxes deep. You know, I've got reloads and factory ammo both in there, shotgun, handgun, rifle, you know, pretty much the gamut. Some other valuables, there's my push knife, there's my Kimber Pro Carry 2, my Smith & Wesson 686, you know, some magazines, AK, AR, my BX25s for my 1022, my AK bayonet, you know, things of that nature. Spare batteries for the electronics. You will get a warning buzzer when you need to replace your battery. You'll still be able to open it, but, you know the batteries will be handy. They'll be right there. You don't have to go searching through a kitchen drawer for them. Also came with these 2 of these desiccant moisture absorbing packs. There's the other one over there. I do have a dehumidifier on order through Amazon, I think is where I bought it from. It'll be here in about a week. I may do another quick video on that also. But, you know, plenty of space for what I need. And it's a no-frills safe. I don't know, by the way, if that bow in the shelf is normal because I've got ammo there and it wasn't designed to hold ammo. You know, if somebody could tell me, because, you know, this is my first safe. You know, I'm not very knowledgeable as far as, you know, what is supposed to go in here and what's not. You know, interior stuff like this, it's a little flimsy. Sure, it's not going to hold up a ton of weight, but, you know, it does exactly what I needed to do anyway, which is fine with me. It is rated for 30 minutes at 1200 degrees fire. It does have a lifetime warranty, and that's not... Here you go. I'll just let you read it. It's like damage due to an attempted or actual break-in, all parts and repair or replacement, freight cost to and from the factory. That includes a brand new safe if they need to send you one. All right. Does have these 1-inch bolts. There's 5 of them there. They have 3 of them here on the other side of the door. They're on both sides of the door, so let's say if somebody was able to, you know, take the time and cut the hinges off, they still couldn't open the door. So it's a safe and secure, heavy-duty safe. And it is bolted to the floor. I've got it anchored to the floor, which is what you want in a safe like that. And in my impression, I mean, my honest opinion is that it's a great value. I mean, if you get over the fact that it's fabricated in China, you know, Rhino Metals is, I think, is a reputable company from what I can read, and, you know, it still has to pass their quality checks. So it doesn't just go straight from the factory in China to your house. It goes through the factory in Idaho. Okay, so also keep that in mind. But, you know, for the price and for what you get, for the size, I think it's an excellent value. So if you're in the market for a safe, just wait for Costco to bring this safe back around or something similar, and I think you'll be very satisfied. Right now, the safe they have, like I said, is about $30 more. It's a Canon safe, which also may be a good deal, a good value for you. So if you have any questions, let me know. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and everybody take care.